Hey, hi, hello, what's up, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first installment in my new What's the Chai series. Now, What's the Chai is basically my spin on like what's the tea, like what's really good about this product, foundation, eyeshadow palette, like lip gloss, like whatever it is. We want to know what's really up, like 100% all honesty. And the first video is about this hair sponge. It's now dirty because I've used it. This is the face face makeup sponge by Superdrug, and yeah, 20-minute video condensed into 2 seconds is I don't like this thing. I don't like it. But if you would like to know like all the nitty-gritty of my opinion and like see the demo, like how it performs and everything, then of course don't go anywhere. Okay, so first I'm gonna prime. I'm gonna use my Nivea Men, what's this called, Post Shave Balm. I remember back in the day, like a good like 5-some years ago, when everyone used to use this as a primer. It was Nikki Tutorials who like put everyone on to using this as a primer, and I use it sometimes, usually like more in the summer to be honest, because it's quite I don't know, I feel like it's a simple primer. Like it's not really like hydrating, it's not like mattifying or anything like that. I feel like it's just like a nice base. Like it's just like a nice product to start off with before I do foundation. Now, speaking of foundation, I went on holiday to Greece. I've been back like 3 weeks, and 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what's the day today? I've been back 10 days. And yeah, none of my foundations really match me right now because I have a bit of a tan. So I'm just going to use my Loreal True Match in the shade Cappuccino and to demo this sponge. Now, I already have some thoughts and feelings about the sponge that I'm about to talk about. This is the Superdrug face sponge. The packet, what's it called? Face makeup sponge by Superdrug. It looks like this. It's this really cute purple color. The shape is really interesting. It's kind of got like a little waist. It's kind of cute. Now, this sponge was only £1, and I thought that, hey, maybe this could be like revolutionary. This could be like an amazing beauty sponge that will be comparable to like other more popular sponges. Now, this is the sponge wet, so I don't know like how this is gonna perform, because I thought that, you know, like traditionally with beauty sponges, when you get them wet they expand. This is the same size wet as it is dry. Now I'm going to compare it to my favourite beauty sponge at the moment. This is the Real Techniques complexion sponge, I think it's called, and you can tell the difference in size is like obvious. I really like the sponge, but I was just wondering if I'd be able to find something like a little more affordable. Not to say it's expensive, because I think for $4.99 it's decent, but I was wondering like, hey, like £1, like maybe we could find something like game changing. So far I'm not impressed. Like this is like, as you can see, really big, and it's like really soft. I love this sponge, and this is like, it's like dense and really firm, and I'm a bit concerned. So I don't know, anyway, if this is a fail, I have my Real Techniques sponge on backup, like on standby. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match in Cappuccino. I don't use a lot of foundation, so, okay, 1 pump should do me just fine. And I'm just going to, my mirror's here, so I'm just going to apply. Foundation on my face, sponge in my hand. I'm very nervous, but I'm gonna see how this goes. Let's start on this side. I'm trying to angle so I can see in the mirror and you guys can see as well. Oh dear. Okay, so it's really firm. Like on the face, it's not very comfortable. I feel like because it's so small, it like doesn't blend as efficiently. Like, am I even doing this right? Okay, so while I'm attempting to blend this out, I'm gonna read the directions on the back. I read them already, but I think, I don't know, maybe, oh, this is so uncomfortable. Maybe I don't like this. Maybe you guys could like take something from it. I don't know. Using either wet or dry. Okay. Dispense your foundation on the blending sponge and blend outwards. Okay, so it advises that I should have put the foundation on the sponge first. But looking at this, I'm going to need a second layer anyway, so we can do that next. But this is just how like I apply my foundation all the time. I put it on my face first and then I blend it out. But the directions on the packet are for me to do it the opposite way around. So, okay. Use the wide end of the sponge in a gentle bouncing motion. This is what I've been doing. This is it, okay. To blend foundation across the skin, use the pointed end of the sponge around the eyes, nose and lips for precise coverage and flawless blending. Okay, so for the most part I'm doing everything right. It just advises to put the foundation on the sponge, not on the face. And I just don't think this is going anywhere, and it's taking forever. It's taking so long. Like, I'm not even doing the other side of my face with the sponge, like I can't be bothered. But for the purpose of the video, I'm going to put some on the sponge, like the tiniest amount. And then I'm going to see if that makes anything easier or... No, it's like exactly the same. It's exactly the same level of discomfort. It's the same level of... Like, I think it smells funny as well. Ew. I think it will be okay for like maybe blending out spot concealer, because you could just bam 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 like in the same spot. But it's not very comfortable. And I feel like, I don't know, I really like how this foundation performs like on its own. This foundation blends out really well with like minimal effort. So I feel like the foundation itself, okay, so I feel like the blend itself isn't too bad. Like, once it's actually blended, it looks fine. So, like, it's not patchy or streaky or anything. It's just, like, really uncomfortable to use because it's so firm. So, I'm going to switch to my Real Technique sponge for the rest of my face. And you can see, like, how much faster I can blend because it's so much bigger. Like, the area that it covers is so much bigger. Like, done, you know? And I feel like even for £1, it's not worth the extra time it takes, like, at all. I would rather spend 5 times the price and get a sponge that expands when you wet it and that does the job well, than, yeah, pay less money for this that takes like 10 years. And I don't even think it would blend out. Oh, it might. Okay, so I'm going to try and blend out my concealer with this sponge. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. Now they have it in a shade I can use. Yes. Everyone knows that this only came in like porcelain, ivory and alabaster up until I think last year, and now I have the shade Tan. So I'm going to use this under the eyes. Not too much concealer because I'm not really going anywhere and I don't need to look like she's going somewhere because she's not. Yeah, I don't really put on my concealer with any rhyme or reason. Now I'm going to try and use a sponge under the eye. I'm a little bit concerned, but we're going to have a go. Okay, so what is happening here? I don't like it. It's just not a very comfortable experience for me. Ow! And it's so firm, like when I try and blend across the eye, like I need to use enough pressure to actually like move the product. But in doing so, it kind of like, because the sponge is so firm, it hurts. So no. Whew, yeah, I can't use that thing like ink, like there was like no comparison. There was genuinely no comparison. Okay, so now I've done my under eyes as well. I tried to blend it out with this one. If I just got makeup in my hair, yes, I have. Yeah, my now I've like blended out my under eyes. I tried to use a sponge, it's not happening, so I went back to my Ride or Die Bio Techniques compacting sponge. Long story short, I don't like this brush, but I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face and then I will go over like the pros and cons, mainly cons, of this sponge. Okay, so I am back. I have like on a full face, kind of. I have no eyeshadow on, but like we've got like brows, mascara, like all that jazz. This highlighter is incredible, and if you'd like to know what it is, then hit subscribe because that's coming in my next video and you don't want to miss it, because let me tell you, this highlighter, okay, this side my face has been set with setting spray, but like this side hasn't been set, and this highlighter is everything and you're gonna want to know what it is. Yeah, back to the sponge. Like I don't know what else I can say about it other than it sucks. Like 0 out of 10, like -2 out of 10. Like would not recommend. Waste of time, waste of money. Like don't bother. Like if you see this in Superdrug, don't bother. It's awful. That's it. It just bounced off my table and onto the floor, and that's fine because it's going in the bin. So yeah, that's it from me in today's video. If you like this like what's the chai series, then give me a thumbs up so I know, and that so that I can keep doing them, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yes, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I think I've said that already, but if I haven't, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.